On today's show, we sat down with one sophomore who turned her passion into a side business.
And we have the latest COVID-19 information. Will students be required to wear masks next fall?
And finally, Bronwyn Liber sits down with a senior who used a class on campus to cook up a career. These stories and more coming up on this edition of HTN Daily.
Good afternoon, Blue Hawks, and welcome to another edition of HTN Daily. Live from Studio 1060, I'm Joyce Murphy.
And I'm Beau Cormican.
Beau, I know we say mask up and rock on at the end of every show, but I'm not sure what our tagline is going to be for next year.
Well, that's a good point, Choice, because while masks are required for the rest of this year, last night the district did release a statement with some information regarding masks for fall of 2021. Students will not be required to wear masks for the 2021 to 22 school year. When school starts up in the fall, they will have the option of whether or not they want to wear masks, as outlined by the district last night. So it looks like we're going to need a new catchphrase next year, Choice. The organizers of prom want to make the event as accessible as possible for students, so they have introduced an option for students who may be in a cost crunch with prom, graduation, and college all right around the corner. Students now have the option to pay for their ticket in 2 separate payments, with one being due now and the other on May 14th. To make these arrangements, talk to Mr. Stewart in room 1221. Plans have been released for the expansion of Phase 2 for Prosper's premier shopping center, the Gates of Prosper. Some new additions to the map include Callaway's Nursery, Buff City Soaps, and Facial Spa. The community was quick to notice that several highly anticipated establishments were removed from the map, meaning that they will no longer be in Phase 2. The restaurants removed include Chipotle, Torchy's Tacos, and Buffalo Wild Wings. The second phase will continue to have ribbon cuttings in the coming months.
Career and technology courses set students up for a future career in their interested field. HTN's Bronwyn Liber talked with the student who uses this skill she learned in culinary to get a jump start on her career.
After taking culinary as just an extra elective, senior Jolia Morris soon found a passion for it like none other. After this newfound love, she got a job at Cinemark working concessions and running the Starbucks there as a barista, in hopes of using her in-class work in the real world.
As I was going to study a different degree, but once I realized I wanted to do culinary and look at the broader aspect, it was more of not just cooking, but more of like looking at catering for weddings, hospitality management, restaurant, hotel management, and it just, the broader aspect of culinary is what I love about it.
Not only did she fall in love with the job, but she also had her fellow crewmates in which they constantly pushed each other to face new challenges and try new recipes while all growing their culinary knowledge.
Jolly brings her passion for cooking, and it's honestly amazing to see her every day work hard. She's a very hard worker, and she always gets her work done on time. She's very passionate about cooking. She brings a lot. Just her amazing cooking skills.
Jolia's hard work in the classroom has taught her many things and has opened her eyes to new skills and a whole new world of creativity when it comes to not only cooking but all the parts of it. By taking her knowledge into real scenarios and businesses, she was really able to absorb the lessons that came along with it.
I want to open up my own restaurant one day if possible, and it's gonna be a lot of work, but the work will be worth it in the end because I know that for me, it's something that would make me happy that I would love to do, and for the community as well, not just for myself, but to also like make others happy. And food makes almost everyone happy.
Jolia found her passion and plans to continue to work towards it in and out of school until she reaches her goals. For HTN Daily, I'm Bronwyn Liber.
Much like culinary, modern calligraphy is an art form often left entirely unthought about. I sat down with one student who's not only practicing this art form, but also making a bit of change on the side.
Good handwriting is not a skill many students acquire, but Josie Claudia has turned her quality penmanship and artistic abilities into a business opportunity.
It's basically modern calligraphy. So I basically write in cursive and then I fill in the downstrokes and it just makes it look really good.
A small side hustle that started in middle school in her garage has quickly evolved into a rapidly expanding business, taking on a wide range of clients.
I started in the garage, I had a little table set up, but then I had too much wood, and so we thought there was a guy from our church and he could build sheds, so we just had him build us one.
With her own designated creative space, Josie is able to express her art with the aid of her family in this business venture.
My mom has been probably my biggest supporter. She always helps me out. And especially with making my wooden signs, she'll like cut the wood for me and she'll always give her opinion on whatever I'm working on and help me out. So.
She's always been one to try things and perfect things and get better and improve. And even as a young child, she, you know, always kind of showed a propensity for, you know, art she loved, you know.
If you're interested in custom work from Josie, you can catch her at the Rock Hill Arts and Crafts Fair on Saturday, May 1st.
Many sports were in action over the weekend, including baseball, softball, and even wrestling. Juan is in studio with today's edition of Season Pass.
The Blue Hawks played against McKinney North on Friday. The first inning went by with no action, followed by Luke Lamont getting 3 quick outs, including a diving play with a quick toss to first to move into the bottom of the second. The top of the third flew by, then Drew once again stole third and made it home after a missed pop fly catch by the Bulldogs. Moving into the fourth, 3 quick outs were made by the Blue Hawks. Brett Foss got a base hit and 2 RBIs in the bottom of the fourth, bringing Jacob Mercer and Brenner Cox home. The fifth and final run was scored by Drew Rogers, who stole third and made it home yet again. The next inning went by quickly with the final game-ending strikeout by Brenner Cox to wrap it up 5-4. That same night, softball kept the winning trend going by beating Denison. In the first inning, Jolie Mallon hit an RBI and put the score at 1-0, but steam started picking up in the second inning. Jolie Mallon hit a double with 2 RBIs, and right after, Kat Luna hit a single, batted 2 RBIs in as well. This inning would be the majority of the runs for the Blue Hawks and ended the game with a final score of 7-4. Wrestling competed in the regional tournament on Friday and Saturday and had four wrestlers punch their ticket to state. Xavier Rogers placed second, Xavier Jukes placed third, Eleanor Jukes took third, and Milena Belbley took fourth. They will all be going to state on April 23rd and 24th at the Berry Center in Houston. And finally, the girls golf team is in 4th place after the first day of regional tournaments, and Elisa Sutamorang is in 4th place as an individual. That's all for today's Season Pass. I'll see you again on Friday. Back to you guys.
That's all for today's show. For HTN Daily, I'm Beau Cormican.
And I'm Troyce Murphy. Mask up and rock on.